Bub. Sorry, I was late. We have a guest over. Maddie's here from the Discord. Hello, Maddie. She's not in here. She's out in the kitchen with Kim. But I was working on this. I shouldn't have messed around with the eyes the way I did, though. I gotta fix them. Maybe I should have done that all in Krita. I'm just gonna do like a Sailor Moon type of thing with like my old Starveil style. Hope you're all doing well. Am I feeling healthy? Yeah, I feel pretty good. I have I finally got referred to a surgeon to get my hernia taken care of. I have 3 of them, so they gotta go in and cut me open. What's the status on the personal project? I'm just getting back into it. I just got off of doing like a bunch of jobs back to back. So that's next on my agenda. Geez, 3 hernias? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what happened. I got 3 of them. It's not too bad. They don't like hurt, really. One of them does occasionally, but it's nothing brutal. Anyway, I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket for whatever amount it is. It's nothing. I don't think it's too crazy. Maybe like a few $1,000s, something like that. So I'm going to try and cover those costs by selling prints and tutorials. Jacobo. Well, you should link your channel. At least do it in the Discord. I don't know if I can see it on here. I don't know if I do links. But yeah, if you're doing interviews with pros and stuff, cool. I mean, honestly, that's the way to do it. That to me is always the easiest way to get networks, going with other people. It's just to, find a reason to talk to them. Had a near hernia and it sucked, likely caused by my fatty liver and running. Well, I thought I had, what's really stupid? I thought I had a hernia, like, at first, and it was just a lipoma, which is like a stupid little fat deposit, and it wasn't a hernia, so I was like, oh, okay. But then while I was kind of taking it easy before getting it checked out, I was in my garage moving stuff, and I felt something like suddenly kick out in like my hip, and right near my groin, I guess. And then I went, what the fuck was that? I thought I pulled a muscle, and then that was actually my hernia. And I was like, oh fuck. So then when I went to the doctor and they checked it out, they were like, yeah, that's your hernia that you need to get surgery on. Which I thought like, oh, it's not too bad. And then in between like going to the doctor, I was kind of like not being super cautious with it, and I ended up fucking myself up a little bit. I got a couple like sick ones where I went ugh. You'll buy a hernia print. Well, I'm doing a here, let me blank my screen out so I can open this up. The thing that I'm doing for hold on, where is it? There it is. The thing I'm doing for the tutorial is this dude. So I recorded like a whatever it is, maybe like a 3.5 hour video. I have to do the voiceover next, but I recorded a process for this, which is basically like a quick version of what I'm doing right now for work, like, you know, and I'll probably just like put this up for whatever, $5. Everybody on the Patreon will get it just as being patrons, but anybody else who's not in it, I'll put it on the Gumroad. So yeah, close to a 4-hour video, or it might be a 4-hour video, I'm not sure. What got you back on Photoshop? I mean, I've been using Photoshop for some stuff, but most of my drawing and rendering is in Krita and Clip Studio. I use all the programs like all together. I don't just do one. I'm excited to get my hernia surgery. I want to be done having to be conscious of how I'm picking up and throwing my kids around. That would be nice to not have to think about anymore. I made the mistake with this image of just going like right in from the drawing to the, well, like the sketch to the final drawing. I always gotta remind myself not to do that. It's always best to take a break and just kind of look at everything and go, okay, what needs to be fixed? Yeah, this one's gonna go on the page. Everything's going up there. I'm just happy to be out of my work hole. I've been in a work hole for a long time. You know, it's a good problem to have. But it means that I haven't been able to do anything else. So I want to try and get some other things going. try some other styles, things that people aren't paying me to do. I don't want to be stagnant. Any more comic work going to be shown on the stream anytime soon? Yeah, I'm actually working on a thing right now. That was part of my break from client work. I have a toss-up. I can do Starvale or this other idea that I don't really want to. I don't want to say it out loud until I'm actually working on it. I don't want to overpromise. We all know the best style is Miss Lasagna style. It's true. You gotta get Matt McCusker and Shane Gillis to want to do it again. Well, they don't not want to do it. They just took like a break because they were doing something else. We'll see. Alright, now I need to find my old paper texture. Let me mute my screen again. I gotta make sure this thing I'm pulling up isn't NDA. It is NDA. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't show my screen. That would have been bad. Alright, let me close that. Sorry, I'm so bad with like file management. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the reason I didn't get back to that Discord challenge Painover, it's not that I don't want to do it. I just ran into like a handful of issues with my work that I had that I was just dying. I was like, I don't have any time for anything, which is irresponsible of me, but I'm just being honest. I'm just an idiot. I like over plan and over promise and then end up fucking myself, where like I can't deliver on what I want to deliver on when I want to do it. So that was basically what happened. Hold on. Do I have prism? Let me see. Well, it's irresponsible in the way that I just like. I always think that I can do more than I think I can, and then it just ends up being difficult to keep up with everything, and I don't want to let people down. Sorry, I'm installing this font. Alright, did we get it? I'm gonna have to restart Photoshop. There it is. Oh, what? Am I flipped? Oh, okay, that's why. I feel like that almost looks cooler. Maybe I'll do a soft glow instead. Oops. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one of my old little like Star Valley things I used to do. Let's do like a full one. Let's make it like
When we talk about everything.
That's kind of cool. I think if it's like that, maybe I can move it down a little. And I'm doing good. What are some sources that helped your character posing, specifically fantasy? I don't have a source. I mean, I do, to some extent, I do have, hold on, like references on Pinterest, that sort of thing. But like outside of that, I don't really have like these references that I follow for anything or stuff that like help me learn. That sort of thing for me was always more like instinctual. Okay. So anyway, I was just trying to figure out how to make this look like something. We don't need to listen to music about murdering people. Although it is good. I'm in like the final stages of putting this together. How's my eyesight? It's good. Yeah, I have my interface and all is set to like 4K, and I have a big old monitor. Yeah, anyway. Boy, is this good? I don't know. I'm not really asking anybody. I'm just thinking out loud. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Maybe bump up the levels. Next drawing will be better. I like the texture. I think once I like shrink this down and then do like a sharpen on it, it'll look cool. Or cooler. But I feel pretty good about it. I had to do a bunch of stuff to this to like fix my dumb drawing mistakes. But the texture and the, you know, random stuff in here is cool. Lots of like weird canvas and grain. I was trying to find the general look for these portraits because I want to do all the sailors. So I was like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I think this is pretty much what I'll end up doing, and having them all be like different color schemes with different kind of Cosmos style backgrounds that just complement their color schemes. I don't know how popular Sailor Mercury is, but I wanted to do one that I felt like wasn't super popular first. just because I knew it would take me a minute to get into the mode of what I'm doing. But this is like what it was looking like. If you just see how many weird things I went through to like get here. Like it looked like this for a minute, and then I just like painted on top of it in Krita. So like I'll do a drawing like this, and then I'll be like, oh, there's stuff wrong with it, or it's too bland, or whatever. And then I bring it into Krita, and then I just paint on top, and that's all Krita there. because I get a ton of control with Krita, so I really like just being able to, like if Photoshop brushes feel nebulous and like not distinct enough, shaped right, then I'm like and then I just went back into Photoshop and then like worked it up. And I feel like I was able to mostly save it. Ever think of throwing a CRTV filter over the piece? Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I could technically do that. I mean, we could. It looks stupid when people do that, though. I'll show you. So it's that thing where you like make a couple versions of the picture, and then you just double click to get into the blend mode, and then in the channels you turn off, like I think it's you turn off red, and then you leave on green and blue, and then you just kind of scoot the image over to the left or right, and then on the one below I just leave red on, I think, and then scoot that over, I think, I don't know, and then you just kind of lower the opacity on these layers, and then you end up with this look, if you see that. So it's, this is the sharp one, this is the like CRTV look. It's pretty subtle, but you can see it. I'm not crazy about that look. I feel like it's a little corny, the chromatic aberration. But that's like, what people do when they do like a CRTV style look. Yeah, something like that. I think it's corny. Anyway, okay, let's start thinking about the next one. What? Almost accidentally shared my work stuff. Man, I'm so bad at managing shit. Hold on, let me close this. You might be wondering, you might be like, Dave, did I just see that you were part of Larian? You did. I'm a part of the Larian Slack channel when I worked for them for a little bit. Alright, here I am. Alright, so let's look. So we did Mercury. My favorite is Mars. So I'll leave her for later. Who else is cool? Maybe I should do the other blonde one. That's how you know that I'm like super familiar with all the Sailor Moon characters. Maybe I should do Sailor Venus. This song goes crazy. In Fortnite? Is this in Fortnite? Okay, so that one, once we look at it again, she's like that, so maybe she seems like a pretty cheery one. She's always a huge smile. Let's go prostitution Garfield style. No, we are switching gears right now. Let's think.
The voices are coming back.
I probably won't find a sketch during the stream that I like. I'm not gonna try and push that. Yeah, I don't want to do an open mouth because I think introducing teeth to Sailor Moon characters is a bad idea. So she's kind of got like a big old smile, determination, confidence face, maybe. All my sketches are like super gestural for the most part. Yeah, and probably keep her kind of looking past us. My favorite part is actually doing um, all of the touch-up lines in Clip Studio. It's super fun. I've been really enjoying that. Can't be playing this Garfield music during the stream. I know, now I want to draw Garfield listening to this. And my sexy Garfield music. Sassy Garfield. Trying to figure out what her bows are on the top of her head. Okay, it's two bow. Oh, it's one big bow and then, all right, let's see. You're wondering why I'm not blasting Sailor Moon music. It's too easy. Do a little Sailor Garfield at the end. I will. Secret print at the end. It'll be the reward for waiting for each one to come out. The song's on here as a joke, by the way. It's not on here because I go, hell yeah. Because he says, I jump in that pussy, I'm a cannonball. I mean, come on. Let's see. Sometimes it's kind of cool to leave some stuff going outside the frame. I just need to make sure that I have enough room for the font it's going to be coming in. I'm waiting for the transform. Yeah, the brush is great. I'm mostly using it to like get information down. Like if I can just get enough marks in that are going to be used in the final lines, that's really all I'm after. Like I want to just have enough guiding lines so that I don't get hung up when I'm actually drawing it in Clip Studio. That's really it. So it's like just having this basic information down helps quite a bit. Does she have earrings like the rest of them? Or does she not? I can't tell. I guess they don't all have earrings. Okay, she has little earrings. It's actually not the worst sketch. I can fix this enough to have it work. I'm just not going to do it immediately, because if I do it immediately, I'll miss all the obvious shit. Oh, whoops, it's the same song. All I really want to do is get proficient, do all of these. I usually hit a stride in portraits after I've done like 3. Then I start to understand style, and it becomes less of a pain to get down. And once it gets slightly formulaic, then it's a bit easier. For some reason, every time I press Alt when I'm in Krita now, the whole screen gets like, the whole image gets selected. I don't know what that is. Look at that. Like, why does it get a little selection border? That doesn't make any sense. Well, things you didn't know about Sailor Venus. Like, oh, that's a thing they want me to look at. I refuse. Okay. So what does this look like? Yeah, this honestly is a worse base than this one. That's okay. That's just what it is. That's why you do the one that you don't care about first. I know, guy. It's like the artist community is doing better. I mean, honestly, the AI stuff is shit. I'm so tired of talking about that. I don't want to do it. You know why like the next ones of these are always better? It's like there's this thing that happens whenever I'm working on something where I think like I have an idea for, like, let's say I have an idea for like a series like this, right? I have to know that I could do it. And if I know that I could do it, then I start to go, okay, this isn't that much of a risk anymore. So now I can put more effort in and start just focusing on doing good drawings. That happens to me with like work too. Like if I get onto a video game job, the first couple concepts are always like me just trying to figure it out. And those couple concepts, even if the idea is cool, the execution suffers. I gotta like figure it out how I'm gonna do all of them. Dave, do you pretend to do another art interview like the one with the Nigerian artist or Marcos anytime soon? Do I pretend? Like make believe I'm gonna do one, just say it. Yeah, I'd pretend to do a couple of those. I mean, I need to want to talk to somebody, I guess. Like, there needs to be like an artist that I want to speak to about stuff. Your arm shouldn't be that thick. Yeah, I actually don't feel terrible about that. That's not the worst drawing. It's not incredible by any means, but it's not the worst. I almost feel like it'd be better without the hair there. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it needs it to look like her. Maybe just less. Let me see if Kimmy's gonna come in here to say hi with Maddie to you all. Hey Kimmy. I was gonna ask if you guys wanted to say hi. Oh, okay.
We're just talking about some stuff.
Okay, never mind. They're in the middle of talking. I won't interrupt. Man, I did not think I was gonna do a sketch that I moderately liked. Alright, cool. Now I want to fix this portrait. It's too late for that one. Let it be. Okay, everybody. I'm at the hour mark now. I'm gonna hop off of here. Thank you all for hanging out. I feel like I actually made decent progress. I'm glad I was able to wrap this one up and move on to the next one. Nice. I'll be back next Thursday at the same well, a little earlier next Thursday. I was a little late today. I had to put the kids to sleep while Kimmy went and got Maddie from the airport. But yeah. Alright, everybody. Later. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go be a person. Goodbye.